Capricorn, you are up for the January money energy reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. So now we're finally on the money readings. Also Capricorn, because January is considered Capricorn season, you will receive a bonus money reading. Also, the general readings for January are up, and the love readings for January are up for every single sign. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy and tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. And I've been doing more collective readings as well, so you may want to check those out too. Let's get into this. May I have the energy for Capricorn for January? May I have the energy for Capricorn for January? May I have the energy for Capricorn for January? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? Thank you. This card always comes out in the readings. I don't know what it is about this, but for January, this makes sense that it's coming out then. So this might be coming out a lot in the readings as I go on. May I have some more cards, please? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? Thank you. You got that card before too. Capricorn, you must be feeling lucky, or there's luck around you or something. Might be having issues at the job too. So throwing that out. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to take this one too. And I'm going to take one more. May I have one more card, please? Thank you. What's at the bottom of the deck? Young money's at the bottom of the deck. So if you're younger, you might be coming into some money, or you may have already come into some money, and that's sort of your energy is young money. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about these. First one to come out is file your taxes. Now, this card comes out a lot. This is a custom deck that I'm using, and I'll clarify in a minute. But this card comes out all the time throughout readings when I'm doing the money readings with this deck, which I'm about to buy some more decks too for money. But January, it really makes sense that it will come out. So just keep that in mind. Don't forget to file your taxes in January. Also, for some of you, you may need to file your taxes because you may end up getting more back than you realize too. Also, and now something is like you need to file your taxes as well because of the backlog. So make sure you file them in January. Don't wait till March or April to file them. That way they can get you in the system and do that. Now, the other card that came out is play the lottery. Play the lottery. All right. So, I mean, that speaks for itself. Third card that came out is toxic job. Toxic job. So some of you may be like, you know what? I can't stand my job. But the final card that came out, and I skipped two. I'm going to go back over them, but I want to go with this because it's connected to the job. Even though you may not like your job because of all the drama and shenanigans that may be going on at the job right now, don't be ungrateful about the job that you have, because there's something about this job that has brought in stability. So I feel that there needs to be more of a glass half full instead of glass half empty attitude. So just remember, and not saying that you need to stay at the job. I'm not saying that if it's toxic, start looking for another job. Now, just don't up and quit. I mean, you have free will, but I don't recommend it. Just deal with it for now. It's keeping stability going. It's brought you stability. And then when the time is right, you can leave. Now, you might be leaving your job in 3 months. If it isn't this, it could be something else. Maybe with playing the lottery. Maybe 3 months, you end up playing the lottery and then you win something. Or it could be 3 months for whatever. but 3 months is here. So there's something significant about 3 months. Honestly, I feel like some of you may transition to a different job, or you just may go solo and become an entrepreneur as well. I mean, you are a cardinal sign, so cardinal signs are natural leaders. So being an entrepreneur, that's natural for you. So that may be something that you're looking at. Let me go ahead and clarify some of this and see what we get. Can we clarify the money energy for the cards on the table? Can we clarify the money energy for the cards on the table? Can we clarify the money energy for the cards on the table? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? What is it that Capricorn needs to hear? Some cards, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, definitely some of you are thinking about starting your own business. So I feel you may be starting your own business in 3 months. Also, something just said to me that for some of you, you've already started your own business, or you're starting it in January, and then after 3 months, if things are going well in the business that you started, then you're going to be like deuces and just you're out. One reason is because, and the reason I know people like, Casey, where'd you get this from? King of Wands came out, which is an entrepreneurial card. Also, King of Wands is about taking control. It is Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo energy. Some of you could have Sagittarius in your chart where you could be like a Capricorn cusp, where your birthday's, let's say, December the 22nd or the 23rd, something like that. But also the Five of Pentacles came out too. I really feel that for some of you, you felt like you've been left out in the cold, where you feel people aren't hearing you or they don't respect the work that you do. Now, this ungrateful could be how you perceive people on your job with the shenanigans, where you feel they're ungrateful for the work that you put in. This could be that too, but honestly, I kind of feel like for some of you, because the toxic job has left a bad taste in your mouth, you may be forgetting that that job has also helped you pay your bills and keep you stable. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But with the Five of Pentacles, you're just like, no, I'm not looking to be in this energy anymore. I deserve more. And I feel that is kind of the energy where maybe you're starting to realize it, or either you've always felt this way, but now you're about to take action. Don't forget, Capricorn is a go-getter. All the cardinal signs are go-getters. Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, and Libra. All of those signs are go-getters. And I feel for you, there may have been something holding you back for some of you where you didn't want to take that leap. But now I feel like, thank you, it's become so toxic that, you know what, you're like, I'm going to go for my wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for what makes me happy. Cups deal with emotion, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you're going for what makes you happy because you know you deserve, and I feel like you know this. You know you deserve more. And that's why you're like, I'm not dealing with this at all. Also, that might be the other thing to filing your taxes, because in 3 months, so February, March, and April, I had a slow moment. I've been having these for the past 48 hours. I don't know what it is. I'll blame the new moon in Capricorn on that. But yeah, so you have February, March, and April. So in April, you could be receiving your taxes by that time as long as you file them on time and early. Like as soon as you get your W-2, that's when you need to file your taxes. Like right away. Because I feel for some of you, your tax refund may play a role on that 3 months where either you continue to stay at your job or you just go ahead and go solo as an entrepreneur. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I feel it's about the wish fulfillment. Now, for some of you that you're young, I'm going back to that young money card on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, young money can also be about how you spend your money. Now, when it comes to your shopping, and again, you have free will, you can do what you want to do. You may want to be mindful, even if, let's say you're starting your business. Things are going good. Money's coming in within a few months, like decent money. even if it's coming in at that time, you don't want to go to the mall and buy out the mall, or, buy out Amazon or do whatever when it comes to that, because you never know about later. If you are going to be in that energy where you want to go shopping, make sure you have another energy that you can hop into, that you want to put money to the side for your company just in case sales slow up. Don't forget, we're already in a recession. I don't care what the media tells you, we're in a recession, and it's going to transition into a depression more than likely by Q3 of 2023. So just keep that in mind too. And I'm not an economic advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. Obviously, talk to a professional. I'm just telling you what the energy is and what I see and stuff. So keep that in mind. But be mindful of your shopping habits is what I'm saying. Is there anything else Capricorn needs to hear before we close this out? And it looks like I'm waiting this. Interesting. And so I caught it. Because usually I let them drop, but I looked at it when I caught it when it turned over. The Fool. So yeah, definitely it's that start. You want more. Also, you're going to learn more too. Because don't forget, the Fool is before the Magician. The Fool becomes the Magician after going off on the journey and learning the things that they need to learn. So it will be a learning experience. I feel that your taxes will play a huge role in that. Something of significance in 3 months. Also, play the lottery. Again, don't spend your entire check on the lottery. I didn't tell you to do that. What I'm saying is, $2 here, $4 there, something like that, and see what happens. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I feel that there's going to be stability regardless. There will be a learning curve. I feel like there's going to be a learning curve with certain things, but there's still going to be stability. And also, I just heard peace of mind, too. So, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But that is your message. You know you deserve better. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, Capricorn, be blessed.